showdown. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Not get breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got it on the right.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. Makes a man miss. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback running on the draw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's blocked. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to get the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the swamp. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't put the thing all the way in. Their own goal post looming over this offense. 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. He'll let one fly from deep in his own territory. Makes the catch. How about that effort to get it out across the 20-yard mark and at the 21. It's a first down. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leads it with the bat. Jukes his way for more.
that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Flips it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll give it on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the right. And the timing just a hair off. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Number 13, on to punt it away.
And he's still running after the move. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the brink. Arkansas has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Blunt. Running with some authorities, he bangs his way to the 43. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. To the ground to try to move the chains. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
On the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks.
And the punt is blocked. He's taking it the other way.
And you got to give the special teams coach a lot of credit. He's been game planning this all week long. He saw something on film that made him believe they might be able to get some push and get some penetration right up the middle.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because
they've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Offense scoops it up. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet here.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Safe completion on the screen. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Bring in the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Razorbacks will put this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fields the punt, looking for daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Snagged in the middle. It's Skinner. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, and they're in business here with the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Trying to power it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On second and goal, he gets another chance. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back to 16.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the way, but no flags. It'll be third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Offense facing fourth down.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Kentucky, 3.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Second down coming up.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a little space. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
28-yard line. Third down coming up.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Finds his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gilmore. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Third down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Patterson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On the
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll trim the deficit to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today. This fan base, who's so used to doing that gator jump, they're making other gestures today. They're trailing by 17 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball on the ground. 4th down coming up. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
On the ground, it's Patterson.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll keep it himself. Crosses to 40. Racing down the right side. 20. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You know, it's so unique to find quarterbacks that have these types of moves in the open field. You oftentimes find guys that can run very quickly straight line, but how about the shiftiness of this quarterback and the ability to make people miss? That's impressive.
1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. There's the pressure. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught, close to the marker. It's Blunt. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Rides the back on the option. The give.
That's a big key for this offense now. You've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll do it himself. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Blunt. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The guys didn't come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get it in. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Kentucky, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit? Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. He's going for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Now this offense is back on the field. Grab him behind the line. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pressure was effective from the defense. They knocked it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fully
to the punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. Push down for the tackle. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilmore. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They boot it away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Brings up 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Powers through the defender. And you want to talk about game tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Blunt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They give it to him again. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals